And good morning, friends. In John's Gospel, chapter 13, verse 34, Jesus is recorded as saying, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you." What a critical thing that is for our lives and our families, that we have love for one another. I think one of the saddest moments I've ever encountered in my life came at the funeral of a 16-year-old girl, Debbie, who had committed suicide. She had not been a part of our church family. We had not known of her, but one of the members of our church had been a high school teacher of hers and had sensed that she was in trouble and had reached out to begin to try to befriend her, but he didn't get to her in time. Since the family knew this high school teacher had an interest, they asked him if he had a pastor that could do the funeral service, and so I was asked, and I came to a graveside funeral service of this darling little 16-year-old girl. When the short service was over at the cemetery, I watched as the family went their separate ways. The father left first on the arm of his current living girlfriend to his car. The mother went next. She was working as a waitress, cocktail waitress in a bar, and she left next on the arm of her current living boyfriend. And then the older sister left walking alone, and finally the aged grandmother left also walking alone. 4 people left in that nuclear family: the mother, the father, the older sister, the grandmother, and they had not come together to the funeral, and they all left together in separate cars. And I said within myself as I watched that, that's how Debbie died, because her family was not there for her. They were too busy with their own things. They were too into their own lives and into their own affairs, literally. There had not been a subordination of personal interest to the well-being of another. We live in a very narcissistic culture. We live in a culture where self first comes at all costs. But the gospel of Jesus Christ points us to first love the Lord our God with all of our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and then to love others as ourselves, and to even go beyond that, to love others as Jesus loved us. It's critical that we give others within our family the kind of support and encouragement that they need. Perhaps today you need to reach out to a family member who feels very alone, to write them a note, to give them a call, to say in a very meaningful way to them, "I love you." That's a way we have of loving each other as God loved us. I would like to invite you to join us at Central Assembly. Our Sunday morning services are at 10:30, and our Sunday evening services at 6:30 p.m. Sunday school's at 9:15. It'd be a joy to see you this Sunday at Central Assembly. We thank God for you, and we trust this will be a wonderful day.